Hello, everyone. So I'm here to give a follow-up about Curtis Yarvin, MAGA, and the New Right, and why I think this coalition is going to fail. And I wanted to present as a case study another example of why I think it's going to fail, which is Peter Thiel's interview with David Rubin. To briefly summarize the clip, in it he's basically saying that conservative Republicans are the only people that really believe in elite education, and he cites the fact that Donald Trump graduated from UPenn and that JD Vance went to Yale Law School to make his point. He said that the Democratic Party has essentially declined from Bill Clinton, Hillary, and Barack Obama into their nomination of Kamala Harris because she went to Howard, and then Tim Walz. He specifically called Tim Walz's credentials even quote unquote dumber than Kamala Harris's. And my retort to him is, well, what percentage of people who are MAGA went to university, period? Far less went to an elite university. This is going back to my point that I made in that original video, that this is a coalition, the tech right and MAGA, between two entities that don't like the federal government, but for different reasons. MAGA has made it clear that they don't like the elitism that has been on display in the Democratic Party. MAGA hated Hillary Clinton for, among other things, calling them deplorables, which is an all-catching phrase that essentially means working class, non-elite, perhaps even low IQ or unintelligent. Yet we have Peter Thiel, who is a social loser, socially out of touch, and also financially out of touch, now citing elitism as the reason why the Republican Party is worth saving and worth fighting for in America. This specific viewpoint goes completely against the ethos of MAGA, which was a populist movement. How can you have an elite, by your own definition, being the leader of a populist movement? MAGA likes Donald Trump because he speaks the common man's language, specifically because he is not elite. I know he went to Penn, but I can guarantee you that the average Penn grad today, and even 30 years ago, do not consider Donald Trump a peer of theirs intellectually. He is an elite because he has the money and he was able to pay his way in. He is not an intellectual elite. However, that is all besides the point. This just goes to show you that the tech right, like I said in the original New Right Coalition video, they despise people that they feel do not have the same intellectual human capacity that they do. So that is people who do not have an elite education, either be it they went to an elite school or they have like higher credentials such as a PhD, a Juris Doctor, an MD, what have you, or started one of these like huge tech companies. They despise working people, and I would love for MAGA people to just wake up and see this, but I don't know. They seem happy being disrespected by people that share the same social views as them, or purport to share the same social views as them. But yeah, that is just more evidence of what I was saying. I'll insert the clip here.
The only group that still believes in the elite universities, in a way, are the conservative Republicans. And so if President Trump were here, he would tell you that he went to Penn, Ivy League school. Only very smart people, David, go to Penn. Yeah. And he talked about that for quite a while. And JD Vance went to Yale Law School. It's the top law school in the country. And, you know, at the margins, there are other reasons we think he's good, but this is a credential we like about him. And any sort of elite credentialing has collapsed on the left. It was, Bill Clinton was a Rhodes Scholar, Yale Law. Hillary Clinton was Yale Law. Obama was Harvard Law. I think Kerry was Harvard undergrad. And there was some way, the Democratic Party used to be more elite. And then when Biden said he was a transitional candidate, it wasn't a transition. He was not going to have a sex change operation, but it was transitional from smart to dumb, from elite to very non-elite. And then, Kamala was even Howard was not Harvard. You couldn't even point this out. This is probably a racist thing to say or something. Right. And then by the time you get to Walz, it's way worse. The credentials are even dumber than Kamala's. There are no smart people left.